uh, these are the list methods, and then now we have come to the pop method. So what we have covered so far, how this insert method is working, how this append, how this extend and remove and pop. So we are at this method pop. So if you will see the working of pop method, so this pop method is how it is working. You have given the list, you are simply saying pop. Just simply saying, first understand how this is working. You simply said pop, just pop. And then what it will do, it will pop an item from the last index. But in the same way, while using remove method, you have to provide the specific item. But in pop method, you don't have to provide the specific item. Pop by default remove the last element. But if you want, it's like an insert, like insert at a specific position, and pop method also work like pop from a specific position. You are saying pop from the index 2. 0, 1, 2. It is pop Java. And pop method, one more thing. Okay. Here what I have done. I was just using b.remove 5 and my work is done. One more concept I want to tell you. My work is done. Pop method returns an output. So there are two type of functions. Functions in which we get something, which return something, or functions which don't return anything. So I will again give the example, but for the sake of understanding how the functions are working. Suppose you are on the third floor of your college, of a building, suppose, and you have a pen and a book in your hand, and you are at the ground floor. You shouted at your friend, and you asked him, "Do you have pen?" And he said, "Yes, I have pen." And again you shouted, "Do you have books?" Instead of saying, "Yeah, I have books," he dropped your book. If he dropped your book, you have to catch it. In the same way, function work. Sometimes you just ask them, "Okay, just do something. Don't give me anything." And sometimes, it just depends on the implementation. And sometimes you said, "Do you have this thing? Give me the output." So instead of just your friend should have instead of telling that, "Yeah, I have book," he dropped it. If he dropped it, you have to catch it. In the same way, you just ask for book, okay, and you have that you have two hands to catch a book, but he dropped both of the items. He dropped book and the pens, and the pen as well. So it is what we were reading, the unpacking of tuple. So pen and book will come as a single return out, as a single output. But if you use just one variable, your if you just use your both hands to catch book, it is just like using one variable. The pen will drop. So you have to use another hand to catch the both items. It is like unpacking of tuple. We will see the same thing when we learn functions. This is how the function work. So the pop function or pop method returns as something. So if it is returning, we have to catch it in another variable, and we cached it and we print it. What it has returned? The item which is just popped. So this is how the pop method works. You can pop the first item as well. So this is how the pop method work. Okay. Now there's one more method, delete method. So it delete the entire list as well as the individual item. If you will say on this entire list, delete this entire list, and you're asking print this list, it deleted the entire list. It is saying name error. This variable not exist. It's saying programming languages variable is not defined. I mean, this list is not defined. If you want to delete an individual item, just try to delete the item at the third index. It has deleted Rust. But how this delete thing is working? So delete this is not a, this is a, you can something like this. Let's see. So this delete method not returns anything. pop returns something, remove not return anything. You can't remove this whole list with the help of remove method, but with the help of delete method, you can remove the entire list as well. And you can remove the individual item. The difference is this method or this pop function returns something, this not return something. The example which I just gave you, think in that way. Now there is one more method which is clear. It removes all the elements from the list. And whatever we are learning here, whatever the methods we are seeing here, when you will start to solve questions, you will see that how you are using these in the right direction if you understood what you have to do. So clear remove all the elements from the list. So this is my list. I have used the method clear. It has removed all the elements. This is how the clear work. And you should, like, when you work, when you write a good code, you should always clear your list, because it is like the list always remain in the memory if you are not using it. And sometimes you can face memory issues as well. I mean, this is a very small example, but there are like millions of elements, then you can face memory issues as well. So where the clear method come into picture. And this one more method, sort. So this work more like a in place sort. So there are two type of sorting. One is normal. You are creating another empty list. Okay, just understand. This is 93456. I'm saying sort this item in increasing order. You created an empty container. You said, okay, let's go to 93456. Okay, 3 is the smallest. How a human is doing. Okay, now you go to 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 4 is the smallest. Now you said, okay, after 4, 5 is the smallest, then 6, then 9 is the smallest. So this is not an in place sort. In place means you have to just change the same array, not create another array, because this another array will take some space in the memory. So this sort method work like a in place sort, not like it is creating another one and then for the sorting, it is not creating another variable in the memory. It is just changing this one. There are various sorting and searching techniques which we will learn. So Python internally use timsort, which is the optimized version of merge sort. Yeah, merge sort, or I guess it is the optimized version of insertion sort. You have to check. But Python internally use timsort. This is like some interviewer asked this question: which sorting method Python internally use? Something is optimized, and optimized maybe a guy called Tim, and then Python used the timsort. Now, uh, now see sort method. So you have to sort this list A. Forget this, and you just said A dot sort. So it is not creating anything. It is just changing this one. Your okay. Meeting will end in 10 minutes. So again, I have to give another link. Do join it. Sorry for the inconvenience. So yeah. Okay. So what happened? Okay. Okay. So this is how this sorting thing is working. A dot sort. If you use the sort method, you can see it will just change all the items and sort in increasing order without creating any new variable. There is one more method which is sorted method. Sorted creates a new value in the memory, and then because it is creating something, then it has to return as well new list, and then you have to print. You will see where you have to pass in the sorted method. You have to pass the whole list. So now it is creating a new list and then giving you the output, and this is how you are getting the output. Most of the times it depends on the use case whether we have to use sort or whether we have to use sorted. Suppose you don't want to change the original instance, and you have to use it again at some point of time, then you will not use the a dot sort method. For that time, you will be using the sorted method, the sorted function, because you don't want to change the original instance. You just want to create a new instance and then work on it. There's one more method which is reverse. It reverse order of the list, which means this is the my list, and then you are just using the reverse method. Let's see what does reverse do. If you will see, so it just reversed. It was last, it become first, second last become first, first will become third, and then so on. So this is how this reverse method working. It just reverse the original instance. If it is like 0 to 9, it will make it 9 to 0. These are not I mean these methods are really handy. You will use them at your workplace day by day, but you should have understanding like how these things are working. And let's see, let's go for okay, this copy. Okay, how this copy thing is working. So there are two type of copies. One is shallow copy, one is deep copy. And let's see how much I have to tell you. Okay, this copy, one is shallow copy, one is deep copy. Okay, guys, what I will do, I will sending you another link for the next class. I will record the whole thing properly and then give you the access. So just wait for 3-4 minutes. I'm sending you again the link because this is the important concept, and I don't want the class should break in between. Let me send you another link. Okay. Okay. Sorry, because there's some problem with my Zoom. Still, those guys are working on it. Okay, sending you the link on the group.